local election headquarters. This is a special edition of Newsfeed Now. Campaign Trail today.
Good Friday morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great start to your day, and we're so glad to have you here with us on Newsfeed Now. I'm Suzanne Bruner. The countdown is on. We are just several days until Election Day. Hard to believe it is finally here. Our panelists will join us in just a few minutes, but right now we're going to take a look at some headlines happening on the campaign trail. Today, President Trump will rally voters in Michigan. You may remember Trump won that state back in 2016, but polling has shown Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden ahead in the polls. The president will also be making stops in Wisconsin and Montana today. More than a dozen people sought medical help during yesterday's Make America Great Again rally in Florida. Water sprays were in use during the president's campaign rally in Tampa Bay, but it was no match for the blistering heat. Tampa Fire Rescue responded to 17 medical calls during that rally. 12 of those involved folks who had to go to the hospital. A Tampa Fire spokesperson says calls like these are common, especially for large events of this size in humid weather. Meanwhile, Joe Biden will also be in Minnesota on the same day President Trump is slated to hold a rally in the state. Biden announced a drive-in rally in St. Paul for this afternoon. He will also hold events today in Des Moines, Iowa and Green Bay, Wisconsin. While he's campaigning there, Biden's running mate Kamala Harris will head to the Lone Star State today. She is set to visit Fort Worth, Houston, and McAllen. Her Texas tour will come on the last day of early voting in the state. And speaking of early voting, the totals are continuing to break records. We're talking more than 79 million Americans have cast their ballots ahead of Election Day. That's according to data compiled by the NBC News Decision Desk and Target Smart, which is a Democratic political data firm. Projections show the early voting number could reach 100 million by Election Day. It is time to bring in our panelists right now. We have Jesse Tenor weighing in from our D.C. bureau. We have Rick Albin from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and J.B. Buno from Tampa, Florida. Guys, great to see you. Glad to have you with us. I can't believe Election Day is almost here. First off, let's talk early voting. A lot of people, they're casting a ballot this election cycle. Early voting numbers have surpassed numbers in the 2016 election. President Trump, as we mentioned, he's going to be in Michigan. How are early voting numbers doing there, Rick?
Well, we have a new system. This is the first time during a presidential cycle that we've allowed no reason absentee. They don't really call it early voting, but we've been voting for weeks here, and the Secretary of State's office tells us that 2.6 million voters have already voted in that state. That could represent fully 50% of all the votes cast in this presidential election. It's unprecedented. We don't know what it means. I just got a spreadsheet, a breakout of all of the counties with all of the townships, so we know where those votes are coming from. If you do a deep dive in that, that could give you a little better idea if you look at those voting proclivities over the past number of years. But historical overlays in both this and the presidential election from 4 years ago left some of us going down the wrong path. So I think you have to be a little careful about that. But early voting is going to have a big impact here in Michigan.
Really, really interesting. Also, Florida, a key state, one both candidates were at yesterday holding dual rallies. JB, how is voter turnout there right now?
And unmute here from Florida. So here in Tampa, we had, of course, competing rallies here yesterday with the former Vice President Joe Biden. We had, of course, President Trump here. They were competing within a really 10-mile space. Early voting here has been really, really strong. Numbers up from previous election cycles. And just like Rick mentioned there in his state, it's going to make a big impact here in the state of Florida, especially with the youth turnout. We're seeing more and more young voters turn out more than ever before, especially here in the state of Florida.
You know, I know there could be a lot of different factors here, but Jesse, I really want to ask you this. I'm just curious, what is driving the early voting numbers in this election cycle compared to 2016? I know we're in the middle of a pandemic. There's a lot of unrest right now across the country, but also this is just a new election cycle. What do you think are some of the triggers?
Yeah, definitely. Like you mentioned, Suzanne, the pandemic, being able to just make it easier for so many Americans to vote by mailing in their ballot or at least receiving it and then being able to drop it off in person. That's definitely increasing those numbers and really just kind of the political climate that we're in right now. We're even seeing people who supported, President Trump back in 2016 switch for various reasons. And so there's definitely a lot at play here, but just the fact that it is a lot easier for people to vote this time around and vote early is really driving up these numbers right now during a pandemic.
Rick, would you like to weigh in on that? I know earlier you mentioned that the numbers that you're seeing in your state, it's in Michigan, these are historical numbers for early voting.
Yeah, and there are two factors. In 2018, we passed two ballot initiatives that allowed for same-day registration and no reason absentee. And so that means that for weeks we've been able to vote. So that's one factor because we can. The other factor, as you accurately point out, is we're in a pandemic and there's some people who have no interest in going out and standing in long lines at the polling places. Even if you are distanced 6 feet, you're going to have to touch the same surfaces. You're going to have to be exposed. And there's some people in our state, as we see increasing COVID numbers, that want no part of that. But I think it's very important what both of your other guests talked about, and that is motivation. What is getting people out there? Is it that first-time voter who wants to vote because they have been motivated to vote against President Trump? Is it a young voter who wants to vote to protect what they see as their future interest? Are there numbers of people who are turning out to support President Trump from some of these areas where he had a lot of support 4 years ago? These are the people that went uncounted largely. Some of them went uncounted because they weren't qualified voters. So they hadn't voted in a couple, maybe 3 presidential elections. Well, are some of those people coming back out early too? It's really impossible to know. I mean, we'll be scratching our heads 3 and 4 days later because I don't think we're going to have results here because of that large influx. I don't think we're going to have presidential results in Michigan. Maybe, and maybe I'm being optimistic at this. I think Thursday or Friday at the best, and that's going to be one other impact of this early voting, which will also create suspicion and questions for people who are likely to want to question the outcome of this election.
Yeah, I think this might happen in some other areas as well. You bring up a good point, Rick. In Florida, though, the Latino vote is very crucial for both Trump and Biden, depending on which poll you look at. 2 were actually released yesterday. The NBC News Marist survey, it indicated Trump winning the vote 52 to 46%. And then the Monmouth survey, however, it showed Biden leading Trump 58 to 32%. I'm curious, JB, what have both candidates done to reach out to the Latino voters and the population there?
For both, Suzanne, it's been a grassroots effort. I mean, trying to get on the ground, try to get into some of these Latino communities here in the Tampa Bay area. We've been very committed here to talking about it here at WFLA because it very well could sway the election, and both the former Vice President of the United States and his campaign team and the current president and his campaign team see the value in the Latino vote here in the Sunshine State, particularly because with that NBC News Marist poll, things are so razor tight here in the state of Florida. For the Biden campaign team, they see this as, man, if we can get Florida and flip it from 2016, that of course is going to really work in our favor. For the president's team, they're seeing Florida as perhaps a must-win for their strategy. So getting to the Latino vote in a state that might be decided by less than a percentage point here in Florida is going to be absolutely crucial. Every vote is going to matter. So from early voting to the Latino vote to how people actually show up on the polling day itself on November 3rd is going to be absolutely crucial to seeing who wins the state. And to Rick's point, we're optimistic that we're going to have results in the first 48 hours here as to who's going to win the state of Florida. But with how razor thin it could be, very similar to Michigan, Wisconsin, some of the other battleground states, it could, continue throughout the week.
I want to take a look at what they're doing today on the campaign trail. Both Biden and former President Barack Obama, they're both scheduled to be in Michigan over the weekend. What are their plans to reach voters there? Rick or Jesse, you can step in on this one.
The former vice president and former president will be in Flint and then do another event in the Detroit area. On Tuesday of this week, the president was in Lansing. The vice president was in Waterford recently. The president's in Waterford today. We expect, though these are not announced and not official, I think there will be 2 other, perhaps 3 more stops in Michigan before we end campaigning on Monday. You remember, the president in 2016, won Michigan for the Republican ticket. That's the first time that had happened since 1988. And part of the reasoning he believes and his team believe they won is because they barnstormed this state. Mike Pence was in the state 6 out of the last 7 days of the campaign, so much so I thought he was going to have to start paying income tax here. The president was also in the state. In fact, his very last campaign appearance of 2016 came at 1 o'clock on Tuesday morning on Election Day here in Grand Rapids. He had been scheduled to arrive and speak at 11. He got here at 1 o'clock in the morning. There were thousands of people that were still waiting for him. He ended the campaign here, and he's talked about it repeatedly on the campaign trail in the state and talks about why he thought that was important. I'm guessing, speculating, he may end the campaign here again. So it's going to be a very active week, as it has been. We see a lot of surrogates. We have seen surrogates for the Trump campaign. I talked rather unexpectedly to the former Democratic nominee from 2004, former Secretary of State John Kerry yesterday, acting as a surrogate for the Biden team. So we are inundated with people who want to talk about this race and are trying to get every last vote.
And Jesse, with former President Obama making a stop there with Biden, what kind of power do you think he would be able to bring, being a former president and now supporting his former vice president to take on this new leadership if elected? What kind of power do you think that he would bring to voters there?
Yeah, Suzanne, I think it carries a lot of power just when you're talking to Democratic operatives around the country. At first, when you see a list like this come out of campaign stops, Democrats start acting frantic. Does this mean we're going to lose Michigan? Does this mean it's tighter than we thought or something? But former President Barack Obama coming there just shows what he's been doing in other states as well that are these battleground states, where he's really trying to really get out the black vote, which is going to be very important for the Biden campaign, and just encourage young voters as well, since the young vote does particularly, they had a huge turnout for Barack Obama's presidency, so they're hoping that carries over as well, since they know that those are two key sets of voters that they really need moving into this election, and they know that Obama plays well with both.
Can you also talk about some of the big congressional races that are up for grabs right now, and could we see a shift in the balance of power?
Polls indicate a potential that could happen. So in 2018, we had the blue wave. Not exactly sure we're going to see that through, both chambers of Congress and the White House this time around. Polling is showing that Democrats are still in the high 90s to keep a hold on the House. So that's not as up for grabs. There are a lot of interesting races happening there, even with Arkansas's 2nd congressional district, where a flip could happen to turn that seat blue, which hasn't happened in a very long time. But the Senate is definitely the one to watch. Polling there, the latest shows that that's in about the 70s to potentially go blue. But there are so many interesting races there. One, Maine, Susan Collins, the incumbent Republican, she's in the tightest race of her career, and it's very clear that she knows that when you look at her recent voting record. Even most recently with the vote for Justice Amy Coney Barrett, she was the only Republican to vote against her nomination. And then when you look at other races like North Carolina and South Carolina, those are some of the most expensive races now in history. And in North Carolina, what's super interesting, you kind of had this October surprise in a way with that race, with a sex scandal coming out for the Democratic opponent for the Republican incumbent. But that doesn't look like it's even affecting his poll numbers that much. In South Carolina, that's Lindsey Graham's seat. He was the one that chaired the Senate Judiciary Committee hearings with Justice Amy Coney Barrett. And so you saw a lot more money from Republicans funnel into his campaign during that period. But his Democratic opponent, though, is definitely still giving him quite literally a run for his money. Where the Democratic incumbents, though, are going to have to still do some work, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Is even in Michigan, with Gary Peters, his name has come up a lot. And then more so, though, with Doug Jones in Alabama. He won that special election in 2017 by a razor-thin margin, even though his Republican opponent was going through a scandal of his own at that time. So even though Jones now is outraising and outspending his current Republican opponent and also doing very well amongst black voters, it still may not be enough, though, to make sure that he returns to the Senate this time around.
Yeah, a lot of congressional races that we'll definitely keep our eyes on. Yeah, thank you so much, Jesse, for bringing us up to date on that. One thing I want to talk about right now is Iowa. This is really interesting because this is a state where former Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg narrowly won the Democratic presidential caucuses, and this is the race that Biden came in fourth. He's going to be there. I think it was later today that we said that he was going to be there. But what are the numbers there now? And what is Biden's plan to ensure voters that he's the guy for the job? Anybody can weigh in on this one if you'd like.
I would just say that when you take a look at someplace like Iowa, any of those states in the Midwest where you have some historic voting overlay that you can look at, and then you see how close Iowa could be. I mean, still in toss-up states. I think that's going to be interesting and telling. I mean, if you look, and you referenced it earlier, but when you look at the must-wins when it comes to an electoral map, Florida obviously is a must-win. We're all anticipating, or I assume we're all anticipating, a pretty long night on election night, or shall we say election week. But one of the real factors could be if somehow Florida could be called in the relative near term. If Florida turns blue on election night or the day after, that makes the path for Donald Trump very, very difficult indeed. Because right now, if you look at the prospective polling and when you look at the states that have already been more or less accredited, I mean, these are projections. These are not necessarily what's going to happen. If you assume for a moment that Nevada and Arizona both go blue, although Arizona is very tight, that leaves Florida, Georgia, North Carolina. And a Trump victory says he has to win all of those, plus Pennsylvania, plus Michigan, Wisconsin, or Minnesota. Minnesota hasn't gone for a Republican for decades. So you've got Wisconsin and Michigan in there. But and then I should add the 6 electoral votes in Iowa. If you get in a really tight race, could it come down to something that close? By the way, I would just point this out. One of the other things we should be watching on election night is what kind of spread, or the days after. If this is a 276 to 264 electoral vote breakdown, we're going to have challenges everywhere. I mean, we saw what happened in Florida in 2000. It was still the middle of December before that was settled. If you start to see a big separation one way or the other, I think those challenges are less likely. But if you've got something that's within 10 to 15, even 20 electoral votes, and you've got some really close states out there, we may not know the outcome of this election until well into December.
And I want to hop in here with Rick talking about Florida here really quickly, because Florida very well might be a barometer for how things go on election night. When those first results come in, and with all the early voting that we have had here in Florida, in some of the other states, including Pennsylvania, which will also be a barometer on election night, that will start to be very, very indicative of what we're going to see in the hours and days ahead, depending on how the results come out from east to west on election night itself. But as Rick just mentioned, Florida very much a must-win for the Trump campaign, because their path to victory extremely narrow if Florida somehow flips blue. And I say somehow only because we're seeing so much enthusiasm here on the ground here in Tampa Bay and here on the ground in the state of Florida for the Trump campaign. There's a lot of belief out there that a lot of folks are going to be voting on election day in the state of Florida itself. So that early voting is going to be very, very key here and play a very major role in the state of Florida. But how Trump supporters come out on election day itself will also be just as key to what happens on election night with the state of Florida.
All right. Well, guys, I really appreciate your time. Jesse, Rick, and JB, thanks so much for weighing in with your thoughts and the campaigns that are happening, continuing on the trail today, and just several days away from Election Day. So we'll get to see those results here very, very shortly. But our election coverage doesn't stop now. It continues back on Monday. We're going to be streaming this on our website with everything you need to know about this year's election. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend.